Each developer, yet they are looking for an exit, and if you are not sure what your exit will be, here you won't start a development. Here you see that especially in Ostrava, where they started speculative developments on office in the office sector here, but there is no exit at the moment. You hardly find the right tenants, and if you do not find the right tenants, there will be no international investor at least buying it for a core product on a core yield in a regional city. Yeah, then you might get it sold for 8-9% yield here, but that's not what the investor is looking for, or the developer at least is looking for.
We had that in regional cities in Poland. You can, as you said, Krakow and Wrocław, there's good BPO demand activity. There's a few assets which have transacted, and we're currently selling some, and there is demand. There's only a short list of investors who are looking at those regional cities, and then only look at that regional city if it's a new quality scheme, established developer, nice long leases to an international tenant. So it's, let's call it, very core for that particular city. If you then move to other cities, you go up after Krakow and Wrocław, you then move, say, to Poznan. There's not many investors are looking to Poznan, there's a few. You go to Gdańsk or Tri-City, a little bit less. And as soon as you start moving out from those top 3-4 cities, the international capital is not looking into those markets. So I think in Czech, it's even stronger because Prague, yes, but the other cities, many of these investors haven't heard of the names, can't pronounce the names and things, so it is a challenge for regional cities.
But still, again, from the retail perspective, I can add it's different because we are having the largest refurbishment in northern Poland in Elbląg. I think nobody here in this room has ever heard about Elbląg except you.
I heard as well.
So very limited numbers of people have heard about it, and we are pumping in some 65 million in the refurbishment to get the most dominant in the city, to be on a long-term, a reasonable investment for existing investors, and they are all co-investors from Dutch pension funds. Second one, Bielsko-Biała, some of you might have heard because this was the production of the former Polska Fiat, so it's in the very southern part. We did the refurb, and you don't believe it or not, there is a German, very big name looking to this product being exclusive as we speak. So even those cities beyond what you mentioned, the Krakows of this world, are interesting in the view of a retailer in a shopping center perspective.
Yes, yeah.
I think the notes that were made are particularly relevant to the office market. I think what Martin says on retail is true. Industrial, it's the same story at the moment. Industrial all across the countries, if we speak about Poland, speak about Czech Republic, a very strong industrial market, but also potentially in Slovakia with Greater Bratislava and beyond, the quality product will trade. So I think that's important to state that it's really...
Yeah, and I would say that on logistics or industrial, whatever people like to call it, sheds here, it just shifted in the last 12 months probably. I mean, it was the same story before that, and then I totally agree, retail has consistently been different, and for good reasons.